Welcome, family. Before you start this meditation, I just want to share a little bit about the process. We will start lying down. So now would be a good time to pause this video and find a nice, comfortable space in your room, wherever you are, to start this meditation. Near the end of the meditation, I will ask the class to sit up into a meditative posture. Um, a good reminder for this is to keep the spine straight. This allows the channels to open. And I just want to acknowledge Reggie Ray, who created a meditation very much like this. This is an adaptation of one of his meditations. What we're seeking to do in this meditation is to come into the body, to release tension, to release blockages, to connect with the earth, and then to connect with our heart. So this is potentially a very powerful meditation. And I just wanted to acknowledge Reggie Ray and his lineage, which is a Buddhist lineage, which is very close to my heart and very in alignment with a lot of my teachers and my progressive journey. So please enjoy. If you enjoy, subscribe. I will be sharing a lot more of these meditations. So, yep, just a reminder, first half of this meditation we'll do lying down, maybe a little bit more than half. And then there will be a time when we're going to sit up. So starting with this 10 points practice, we're actually going to have our knees up. So let's just start by bringing our knees up. And let's place our hands over our lower belly, left under the right, just to gather our attention to our body. What we're seeking to do here is develop a deeper sense of connection with our body. The more we do that, the less we hold the ego mind. The less the ego mind has our experience. We're not trying to get rid of the ego, we're trying to get under it. So we can begin to experience reality from a much deeper standpoint. So the 10 points are the 2 feet, the 2 sides of the buttocks, the mid-back, the 2 shoulder blades, the 2 elbows, and the head. So to start to connect with your body, feel your body, feel its connection to the earth. Just start to contemplate this incredible being underneath you that's supporting you, that's always there. This incredible, reliable support beneath you. Notice as we start to do this, there's already movement in the body. It starts to automatically start to release and relax. So we're going to start with the feet. Feel the big toe on both feet. What does your toe feel like? Initially, we may feel nothing, but then as we begin to work with this, we begin to feel something. And so we're going to use the breath as a tool, as an anchor. On the in-breath, feeling all the sensations in the big toe. And then on the out-breath, you just completely let go of any kind of tension. Notice the spot where the big toe joins the foot. Just notice any tension held here. Notice any sense of holding, clenching. The way in which the ego mind maintains its disconnection is through tensing the body. We have hundreds of thousands of places where we tense in our body, in our bones, in our organs, all the way down to the cells. And when we come into the body and feel tension, it begins to unwind automatically. As we unwind the tension and the energy, we are also unwinding our neurotic ego. So feeling the big toe on the in-breath, feeling the tension, and on the out-breath, releasing. And now including the second toe. So you're working with both toes now on every in-breath, feeling the sensations, and on every out-breath, releasing, relaxing, expanding. Noticing the density, tightness, the subtle holding on. And on that out-breath, relaxing. If you're very sensitive, you can notice how the gripping of the toes is connected with our holding on to our ego. Moving to the third toe now. There's a clinging in our body. There's a fear response to experience, and we're starting to unwind that. So let's go with all of the toes now. Breathing in, feeling the sensations, feeling any tension. And on the exhale, relaxing, releasing. Breathing into the front part of the foot. Really being here, really being there with just this part of your body. Moving to the arch. We're developing a process here of softening the tension in our feet, this unconscious tension, and bringing it into a pattern of tightness and release. Coming to the heel, breathing into the heel, feeling the tension, and on the out breath, releasing. It's developing this conversation with our feet that reverberates through our body, through our emotional self and our mental self. Moving to the Achilles tendon, feeling the sensations there, and on that out breath, releasing, relaxing. Ankle bones on the outside, same process. And so moving into the lower leg, using our breath, breathing through all the pores of the lower leg. Notice the tremendous worlds of sensations and tightness and tension. Breathing in, feeling it all, and on the out breath, completely let go down to the feet. Let all that tension go down to the earth. On the in-breath, feeling the knees. And as you breathe in, let the knees come alive. As we breathe, we're breathing life. We're bringing energy, feeling the sensation. Feel from the knees all the way down to the feet. And on the out breath, completely let go. Feel the tremendous relief of being able to let go of tension in our lower leg. We don't have to hang on all the time. Coming to the upper legs and the pelvis. And on the in-breath, feeling the two sides of the buttocks, feeling the tightness and the tension. On the out-breath, opening the back of this area and letting the tension flow into the earth. Take a few breaths just doing that process. Moving into the pelvic girdle, the bones of the pelvis, sacrum, the hip bones, the hip joints. On the in-breath, feel the tightness, feel the holding on. It could be shadow, fear, afraid to let go. And on the out-breath, invite the entire hip girdle, pelvic area to release. To relax, to just be. Take a few breaths here. Keep this process going of feeling the sensations on the in-breath and relaxing and letting go of tension on the out-breath. You might notice that your body starts to do it automatically. It starts to recognize this pattern. Coming to the mid-back. On the in-breath, feel the tension of the solar plexus. And on the out-breath, release straight down to the earth. Coming into the shoulder blades, inside of the shoulder blades, the chest cavity, the ribs. Feel the tightness, the subtle holding, the fear reaction of holding on to the upper body. On the out breath, give yourself permission to let it go. Just taking a few breaths here with the shoulder blades and the whole rib cage. Elbows, any tension in the fingers, fingertips, the wrists, forearms. In breath, feel it. And on the out breath, let it go. Upper arms, same process. And finally, our head. The feeling in the face, the tension in the face. There's a tremendous variety of tension in the face. The forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, the temple, the lips, the jaw, the tongue. On the in-breath, feeling the tightness, the tensing, the clenching, sensing how we hold on to ourselves through this tension, how we maintain a sense of me in a rigid way. And on that out-breath, let the face completely lose its shape and dissolve into the earth. feeling into the skull. And there's even tension in the brain. See if you can feel that. Notice the tremendous openness that begins to develop underneath our experience as we work in this way. There's a depth of stillness that is going on, and we can begin to feel it as we work with our body. It's almost as if our body is at the surface of a vast ocean of openness and stillness. So on the in-breath, we're going to do the body as a whole. Breathe into all the pores of the body, feeling the body, being present in the body. On the out-breath, we're going to completely empty all tension down into the earth under us. So on the in-breath, feeling the body. And if we can, we're also going to intensify it. Any tension you feel, just start to exaggerate that sensation, exaggerate that energy. And on the out-breath, we're going to completely let go and open. And let's do that for a few breath cycles. Notice the stillness that surrounds the practice. As we're doing this, it's like we're on an ocean of stillness and peace, and we're doing this practice right in the middle of it. Intensify on the in-breath, totally let go on the out-breath, down to the earth. So we're going to go a little further now. On the in-breath, be in the body. And on the out-breath, completely let go and let the energy of your body go down about 6 feet under you. So we're opening our awareness now under our body, down towards the earth. On the next in-breath, leave your awareness at 6 feet under you, and on the out-breath, go down another 6 feet. Next in-breath, leave your awareness at 12 feet, and on the out-breath, go down another 6 feet. And so we'll keep working like this for a minute or two, using the breath. We're just dropping awareness down. Don't think about how to do it. Just do it. Just use your imagination to help you, and just trust that you can just drop down. Going down to 50 feet, then 100 feet. And we'll start going down in 100 feet in increments. Each breath out, go down another 100 feet. The deeper you go, the more you have to let go of holding on to your body. Let go and relax, releasing downward. 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet, dropping your awareness down, letting go. And then very gently extending our awareness down and opening to the love that is more primordial, coming from a very deep place in the earth. Connecting with this love from the earth, and now opening to infinity, allowing that dropping of awareness to move at the speed of light and touching a sense of infinity to the uttermost depths of the earth, and having a sense that the earth's love flows up from that place, that beginning of all things place, that origin of all being place, and feeling that in your body. We're being held, we're being cradled, we're being protected, we're being loved, we're being healed, we're being nourished. And it's coming from a tremendous depth. Using the breath to feel this sense of connection. That sense of connection is so important. That sense of connection is our umbilical cord to nourishment and healing. Okay, beautiful. So we're just going to take a few moments and we're going to sit up. Just take your time to sit up and come up into a seated meditation posture. Even though it might be extremely comfortable where you are. Remembering your posture. And now with a sense of joyfulness, of the body opening to the fire of the source beneath us. Feeling the open umbilical cord between the source and our body, and letting that source flood our body. Opening to the infinite fire of the source. So we're going to start to approach the heart and work with the heart, or you could say awakening to our own heart. And so the location of the heart, the physical heart is a little bit to the left, but the energetic heart that we're going for is right in the center. And so what we're trying to do first is just attend to our heart. And you may feel a lot of armoring initially. You may feel that your heart is quite numb. Your heart may have some feelings of soreness. But we want to be with it and feel the truth of our heart without any judgment. So putting aside all expectations of what we think we should feel, and tune in with what we actually feel. And we're going to continue using the breath that carries awareness with it. So gently begin to breathe into the heart. Try to be present there. And on the in-breath, noticing what you feel, feeling the sensations. And on the exhale, relaxing, releasing. And we're going to imagine that the heart is a 1,000-petaled lotus. And if you've ever seen a lotus flower that's closed, we're going to start by imagining that it's closed. And you can imagine these kind of green leaves, and it looks very closed and very tight. And on each breath, we're going to open the leaves to begin with, and petal by petal, we're going to begin to open that lotus flower. Every in-breath, some of those lotus flowers are going to open, some of those leaves are going to open, and on the exhale, we're just going to let it relax open. So let's begin working with that. And with each petal that opens, another piece of the armor falls away. So bringing the breath right up into the center of the lotus, bringing life to that lotus flower, and that life causes the flower to open. Breathing in, feeling more and more of these lotus petals opening, and on the exhale, relaxing open. The thinking mind is totally offline now. It's just the visceral feeling of the heart and beginning to learn how to live within this. Initially, this can be painful, as we've realized how locked up our hearts may be. But this is the work we're here to do. Breathing into the heart, filling it with life, opening through the pain, opening, opening, opening. At the very center of the heart, there is an open place that's completely open. See if you can feel it. Bring the breath from underneath the lotus, bring it up into the very center of the lotus, and as the petals open, notice this place in the center that's completely open. The core of the heart. And as you work with this, see if you can grow this with your breath. Feeling this small point of openness, and on the exhale, expanding it out. Trying to stay present with the heart. This takes a little bit of willpower. Explore opening through all the armoring and the bondage, creating this open space. And we're going to open through all of that. Let our heart relax into this open space. Allow the openness of the heart to keep getting bigger, as big as your upper body. And then allow it to expand outside of your body, and then let it expand in all directions. This tremendous openness that's happening. May I let go of any boundaries on my heart. May the shackles of my heart fall away. May I open and open and open. And as we get close to the end of this meditation, we're just going to relax and not try to do anything. Just breathe into the heart and see how it feels now. Stay in the heart. Don't get up into the thinking mind. What's going on in your heart? Use the breath. Stay present there. Taking a deep breath in and relax and let go. Beautiful. Beautiful, that's good for now. So, in your own time, when you're ready, just allow yourself to bring your senses back into this room. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.